Ever wonder who's driving those pretty old cars on Pinecone Road? Bill Dickey tells us about his life working with cars.
Well, it's an interesting story. When I was about 13 or 14, we were living in Lakewood, and there was a big field behind our house, and my buddy over there had cars, so I talked my dad into letting me buy an old Model A. So I bought this Model A, which was in a store, car lot down where my dad's office was, for 20 bucks. Didn't run when I got it. When I got rid of it, it still didn't run. But I learned a lot, and then from then, it just never left me. Being retired, and at my age, I don't work too hard anymore. I tinker with the cars and do a lot of work, a fair amount of work around the house. There's always something to fix.
The restoration process for his cars can be pretty long.
It takes a couple of years easily. Depends on how hard you have to work and if you have time. So it varies.
He is able to get a variety of auto parts from several different places.
We've junked out cars and taken parts from the cars we've junked out. I have a good friend that has a farm east of here, and we keep all of our cars there. And you can still buy a number of parts for 56 Fords. There are places on the internet that you can find some parts, not always, but.
Bill's favorite car is the 1956 Ford Park Lane station wagon.
For a 56 Ford, it's pretty unusual to find something very specific, like a fender or a piece of chrome or something that was unique to that model. It's hard to find. Most of the time I work on 56 Fords, and I have restored a number of them, and I've always driven them for several thousand miles, sometimes as many as 80,000 miles before I jump to the next one. I do have a Park Lane, a 56 Park Lane that I restored, and it's sitting in the garage, pretty much done. I only made them in 1 year. I think it's the prettiest car Ford ever built. It's very dependable. It's got beautiful lines. I had one just as I graduated from college, from high school, and it just kind of stuck with me.